Where am I?
Monster! Are you awake, Monster?
I think I am. What happened? Who are you?
Monster, you don't recognize me?
No, not in the slightest.
Oh, Maurice, your loyal minion.
When did I get a minion?
Not important. The point is that you're stuck in the Axaran Tower.
Why am I on the tower?
Something sent you here and had to go through the trials of the tower itself. Almost as if you're required here.
And I can't jump off because...
The last guy who did so ended up being made to an emotionless robot who can't make good arguments even if their life depended on it.
Okay, then. What gives?
Well, you see, the barriers will only go down when a commentary is performed.
Why? What is this, Boon Cannon?
Look, do you want to be stuck here for all eternity?
No.
Then what is the material the barrier has?
Oh, fuck. Welcome, everyone, to another commentary. I've already irked one asshole into infinity, I might as well just go ahead and wreck another. This is Dick Sponge Entertainment, though he also goes by the name of Leafy Green Productions. You've probably seen him around, he's a very mixed bag when it comes to his commentaries, and the video I'm covering is an example of one of his worst. Let's go through the degrees real quick. Scott Falco made a video talking about D.Va from Overwatch, and about that her boyfriend Spy889 co-opted on it, and then probably because he had the realization that commenting on her video on Underlap was a horrible accident waiting to happen, but still wanted to commentate on Anna because... potatoes, he switched over and did a commentary on her co-op with Spot. Obviously it wasn't very good, which is why I'm here. Actually, before we start, why aren't I Reaper?
I like this avatar more, Monster.
Whatever. Anyways, I'm skipping past your intro and shit.
Skin tight suit, bait.
Cause oh yeah, she is totally wearing that to be sexy and not because she freaking pilots a mech suit that can go fast enough to fly. Look what actual race car drivers and actual pilots wear.
Even if there's a logical reasoning for D.Va having this sort of suit, it can be still argued that it's sexualized. Especially considering the clip that Scott actually showed, which has D.Va's memories in full display.
This debunks absolutely nothing! The fact that there is a logical reason for this does make Scott's complaint petty at best, even if you want to make the argument of, look at them tatas! It's just a case of any presentation of the female body is sexy.
Unironically says things like LOL, winky face, GG, and AFK. Bait and stupid.
How's that bullet doing in your foot, Scott? Because remember what you said about Reaper in the beginning of the video? The exact same thing can be applied to D.Va.
You say in the beginning that you like this about Reaper, the satire and poking at the dark, edgy side of the internet. Well, D.Va is this universe's satire of gamers and the gaming community.
Okay. The reason that he thinks that Reaper is okay with his own edgy attitude and supposed parody of the edgy parts of the internet is because they actively make fun of it. Even if D.Va gets this treatment, she's barely even a parody. She just says a couple buzzwords and then, oh my god, you guys, she's got a vagina and she play video games.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was a let's throw stupid things at the screen and hope for the best show. Even then, couldn't I make the same argument with Reaper and how he's barely made fun of, at least in-game? All he does is sound deep-voiced, and how he's filled to the brim with pain and misery. Also, there's the entire segment you skipped over without Annabeth explains the backstory of the creation of Overwatch's world. If you didn't have anything to say about it, fine, but at least some acknowledgement would have been fine here.
Blizzard literally said, hey, what if we had a cute sexy girl that also played video games, since the people who waifu our characters just want a cute Asian video game playing girlfriend, but in real life?
This statement bothers me a lot. Not only are you claiming all Blizzard cares about is pandering to people who waifu their characters, but you also call D.Va nothing but sex appeal and waifu bait. This game took huge strides in representation for all kinds of ethnicities, 40% of it being good, strong female characters, and you're just gonna say that all they care about is sex appeal?
Or maybe he wasn't saying that at all, and it was a joke, which you admit to knowing, but you still go on this tangent for whatever reason. He's not even making fun of Blizzard, he's making fun of the fan base that think of all of their games as wank material. So in reality, this entire interjection is a waste of time. Don't do it again, please.
Hey, Maurice!
What is it, Wooster?
Can you read the text on the screen?
Of course. Even if this is meant to be taken seriously, Blizzard's female designs usually go up the ante with sexual promiscuity, even if they're good characters, so why would Scott not think this?
That's stupid. You're stupid. You said it yourself. Since they're good characters, why would the sexiness detract from them at all? Sure, there are those fans who sexualize, but they'd sexualize a variety of things, like, oh, I don't know, a certain fat tank character with a giant hook.
Besides, you know better for trying to pull this guilt trip on Scott and trying to paint him as a misogynist fuckboy. Like, legit, you pull this tactic a lot, and it's not only intellectually dishonest, but not proper in a critical sense.
Dick, what are you smoking? Can I have some? One was spy making Scout out to be a misogynist. In the interjection? I said something of the sort. All I saw was a guy trying to argue that Diva's character was more than just her handcrafted waifu, unlike, say, Monster Misu or Dragon Maids. No offense to anyone who likes those shows. Sure, I won't deny that Spy took things a little too seriously, but you seem to be the saltiest fish in the tank.
I don't know who to blame here, but whoever pulled this should quit commentating for a bit and clean up their act.
Okay, I know this is kind of minor, but quit? Could we not have said take a break or get away? Can you calm down a little bit, please? And before I end this interjection, I have two things to say. One, why did you just leave it at, it was an obvious joke, my boy? This added shit that made a decent interjection but an unworthwhile slog. Two, why didn't you speak this out? Could you really not have taken a few extra minutes to record yourself saying these things? At least before, when it was at the beginning, it was a stylistic choice, but here, it's just text on the screen calling Spy a cockloid. This entire thing is fucked.
But fine. You know, let's actually dive into the lore a little bit, shall we? Diva's lore is that she used to be a pro female gamer at the young age of 16. That's fine. You know, it's pretty unheard of, but that's fine. She then went on to win a StarCraft 2 tournament, and that's where we kind of depart from any chance of reality that we had. I mean, because, come on now, how often has a 16-year-old female won a gaming tournament? But whatever.
I know you're not wrong, but you wanna know why that is? It's because the gaming scene is still very toxic to women. Just earlier this year, we had a young Korean woman at the age of 17 be accused of cheating by 2 esport players and had to prove she wasn't. She even wore a mask to hide her identity when proving her skill because she didn't want to be harassed any more than she already had been.
Oh boy, a source you don't give. What an amazing event that has occurred in the commentary community today.
I'm not gonna have Maurice read all this text over. I'm just gonna ask why this wasn't the main argument. Granted, you're not technically debunking her since all you do is present a possibility, but hey, you know, why bother bringing in evidence of esports being toxic to female gamers? We could just throw out the stats! Yeah!
Let's keep it going. Omnix decided to fuck shit up and even started messing with the mecha units. Humans decided they needed human pilots for the machines to not get sexually harassed by Omnic interference. And so they drafted gamers, because those skills totally translate, right? Especially because an RTS would transfer to essentially an FPS, right? Fine. She could have had training, whatever.
Hun, what does RTS stand for?
Real-time strategy?
And what do you do on the battlefield?
Make quick decisions, take in information about your enemy, and, strategize on how to best take them down.
Okay, so, just so I know I get this right, are you honest to God comparing StarCraft 2 players to piloting a goddamn Evangelion? You piece of shit!
That's wrong, and if I gave a shit, I could tell you 1,000 reasons why.
No, I'm not doing this again. Their point was that Diva's skills from being able to make quick decisions and strategies would help her out while piloting a mecha unit. God damn, this point just comes off as you going, impossible! Oh, and I love it you compare the Evangelion mech, which is several stories high, to a mech suit that stands barely taller than Reinhardt. Man, you should rename yourself to Brain Sponge, cause you think with your dick! Oh my god, I'm comedy genius.
Diva is also quite nimble in this form, but she is a delicate flower, so no hate-filled comments in her streams, okay? Otherwise she'll get her top donators, aka internet boyfriendos, to white knight her so hard you won't know which is worse, the sick burns you've been inflicted, or the fact that the white knights think they have a chance with her.
If this is supposed to be a joke, A, it's really hard to tell through that disdainful tone the whole time, and B, is again, pretty bad taste towards female streamers and gamers. You're basically saying that the only way a girl gamer could get popular is if she had a hot bod that she shows off and her entire following is a bunch of horny guys hoping to get some. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again for emphasis, this is wrong and also not funny. I know I didn't laugh.
No! No! Fucking no! And furthermore, why?
Okay, because you're brain dead and I have to explain this to you. He's literally saying none of that. Nothing in his statement even implies this. I have no idea where you're even getting this from. Once again, you're trying to paint this insanely idiotic picture of him being some sort of evil misogynist when anybody with at least 2 brain cells can figure out that's not it at all. And this is topped off with a wonderful statement.
I know I didn't laugh.
Meaning this entire argument is only based in a personal thought rather than legitimate criticism.
Stereotypes. Stereotypes. Okay, quick word to Spy for a minute. I get what you were trying to go for, but fuck! Could you really not have worded that any better? The way this point was structured, it made it seem like you took a joke too seriously or purposely got offended just so you could make a point. As for you, Dick Sponge, no, Spy's point didn't just completely come out of nowhere. Are you unaware of the stereotype around female streamers where they've had their boobs showing for the world to see? Fuck, even Gaming Wildlife made fun of that. If you were, this interjection wouldn't be as idiotic as it is.
And the memes. Yeah, they can get tired after a while, but should what the fandom does affect how you see the character? Besides, MLG memes are just gonna happen with any competitive game. Deep would just happen to be the perfect candidate. If they're not your taste, I know I can get bothered sometimes, you don't have to look at them.
Are you ill? What criticisms are you trying to throw out? And how do the memes affect your reputation as a playable hero? By that logic, Steven Universe is the worst cartoon ever because of its fan base, Mr. Ender is the worst reviewer ever because of his fan base, and Wendy's is the worst burger joint because porn. Do you feel stupid? Anyways, I'm ending this video here since it's final thoughts, which I prefer not to cover, so I'll just make mine here and now. Why was this video as bad as it is? Seriously, I constantly question this because it seems like you could have made something okay here. Instead, you go out of your way to call Spy a cack just because he, I'll admit, took a few of Scott's jokes too seriously. Even if you want to go down the route of,
Oh, he demanded that we respect girl gamers so much more.
that still doesn't stop the fact that this came out as more of wanting to make someone seem worse than they actually are. The only other thing I could say that are huge walls of text would seem to be a bad case of laziness, but I already killed that earlier. I get that the snarkiness is a part of your style, and sometimes it can be entertaining, but fuck, this is one of those cases where you need to tone it down and, oh, I don't know, not call someone a cuck needlessly.
You did it, monster!
Indeed.
Don't worry, monster. I'm right behind you.
Alright, guess it's time to go in and see what this tower has planned.